Stay on my grind, staying high like I'm Peter Pan. Floating up straight to Neverland. Going up like the ceiling fan. Got me feeling like I am the man. Cause you know I got the sauce on me. I'm pulling up like a boss that's on me. And you know you got your walk from me. Even your talk from me. Stop playing, yo, you know it's on me. It's on me. It's on me, it's on me, yo.
Yo, what's going on to the world? This is the NYC Echo Podcast. How's it going, everybody? I'm here with first and foremost, it's your boy Ron Lizama. Definitely forgot that. Ron.Lizama on all the things. Don't forget the dot. I'm here with my co-host, Sane. Say what up to the people, Sane.
What up to the people, Sane?
And we are here hosting our guy today, Zeno. What up, bro?
Yo, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Oh, God.
So, first things first, I want to know, where'd you get your name from?
All right, so this is so initially, I was on like my Kendrick Cole shit. I was going by my birth name, so like Ishmael Boria. That was like name my mama gave me.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. It actually happened after X died, and I was like, I want a weird ass name, and I'm really big on like numbers, so like 3s and then 7s are really big to me. So like, all right, those. But then Zeno is like sort of like a not from here type thing, and I always felt that way, especially like in music, like when I was coming up and shit like that. Like nobody made music like me. Like everybody was like more like on the wave and shit. I'm here rapping, like actually rapping. So it was. I was like, all right, that works, but it's also like, different, instead of like a low whatever.
Yeah, how many littles they got out right now?
Like, 73,000.
I just found out there were multiple babies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's the baby and Lil Baby. We spoke about this on the
that's
last
what
episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just found out about this because I didn't know that.
Well, now you know. There's multiple babies and there's one Zeno.
There's only one.
Only
Zeno.
one.
You know what I'm saying? So, first of all, bro, you the bro. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
You feel me?
Once again, Matt.
Shout out 777 Pantheon.
Feel me?
You
Gang,
know
gang,
what I'm
gang,
saying?
gang.
Gang, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Sane knows everybody. I swear, we'll be having the most obscure artists. Like, oh yeah, we had a collab like 6 months ago. I'm just sitting here like, yo, what happened?
Nah, Zeno and I don't have a collab yet.
Yeah.
Now that you
shit.
I gotta let you hear this beat, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. So, when did you get started making music originally?
All right, so there's 2 answers to that. There's like when I started writing and then when I like started recording.
Yeah.
So I started writing like 6th grade. Like I come from like a background of like poetry, creative writing, and shit like that. So the transition to like rap was pretty easy for me. But when I started recording, I noticed I did not know how to write beats because I never did it before. So when somebody actually turned a beat on, I was like, oh shit. Like I'm used to just like writing shit down. So I would say I started recording like sophomore year, high school. That's when I started like actually recording, but I was already writing, like getting like my sort of like pen down for like years before that. So I've been working for a bit. Yeah.
For a minute.
For a minute.
Bro, I hear that.
So talk to me about this Zendrix.
All right, so Zendrix.
See his whole face lit up.
I love that name because
I love that song.
My favorite musician of all time is Jimi Hendrix.
Of course.
All time. Go.
The GOAT.
And actually that name came from one of my homies in my collective, Azul. He also was like the guy who made like most of my beats, right?
Fire.
So I remember we was talking one time, and like, cause like if you go on like my SoundCloud and everything, like the like, although the name is 777 Zeno, when you type it in, it's like long hair Jimi Hendrix. So he was like, yo, like you should call your project Zendrix. I was like, I'm taking that. I'm a copyrighted. That's mine now.
Facts.
Nah. But
I'm to say my man's is on it.
Nah, you should
I
definitely
gonna
be on
do that.
it. But that's bread.
Nah, it's copyright is not. It's not crazy expensive.
Nah, it's like 50, right? Something like that.
Something like that.
Zendrix came about randomly. Like I just had a stack of beats. It came out basically because I heard, what's that? The Mad Lib and Freddie Gibbs project. That shit different.
That shit different.
Different.
Facts.
Everybody was like, "Yo, Freddie." I'm like, "Nigga, Mad Lib." Mad Lib.
Dumb.
And my homie had never made like shit with like a beat switch before. So I'm like, "Yo, can you like try and give me some shit with a beat switch?" So he sent me some shit, and I'm like, "Alright, we finna eat." But initially, the shit I had for it, I didn't feel like it was like good enough. Like, it wasn't good enough. So like, all right, we're gonna go back to the drawing board. We're gonna really like eat. We're gonna eat because this shit is fucking phenomenal. So I just recorded that shit in like a day, and then and then sent it to the homie. He had mixed and did everything and shit, and then I was like, so this entire year I've been releasing music every month on the 7th. Like going back to the power of the sevens, and that should just be my favorite number. So every month I've been dropping music on the 7th. I think I've been doing that since like March or something like that. So I'm like on a good little streak right now. But Zendrix is one of my favorite joints ever. But that just was more or less just like some rappy rap shit. Until you hit the second, then I start little gems in there.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Question about that. You have, is that shofar horns?
Yeah.
Why do you do that? I think I know, but I
Wait, what was the question?
Shofar.
Oh, yeah.
So, although I was born Christian, the religion that I decided to follow is Judaism.
Okay.
So that's just a personal thing for me, and I like feel like it's my duty as an artist also to like speak for my people, but also like sprinkle shit about the Most High. Let me not say shit, but stuff dealing with the Most High and stuff. So most people didn't know what that was. They didn't know.
I didn't notice at first.
Exactly.
But when I heard, because how many times did it go off?
Like three times or something like that.
And I was like, oh, okay, no. This is a shofar. Yeah. But I thought it was was it Solomon? No. Oh man, my mom's gonna shoot me because I can't remember the story.
You asking the wrong person.
But, yeah, so I thought it was it's a story in the Bible where they walked around the city and blew the trumpet, and I can't believe I'm blanking right now. But so that's what I thought it was in reference to.
It wasn't necessarily in reference to that. It just was in reference to the actual horn itself.
Okay.
Like, you know, on holidays and stuff like that, you blow the shofar. So
Right.
I just felt like, you know, that's sort of like my whole thing. Like the Jewish J Electronica.
Copy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear that.
Okay.
The way you be flowing and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you got a song that I remember you sent it to me before you even released it, and you was like, "Yo, bro, I switched it up a little bit," and I was like, "What you mean?" Yo, here it is. And you sent me that Bruce Wayne shit.
Oh, Bruce. That came. I don't even know.
You sent me that Bruce Wayne track, and I said, "Oh."
It was crazy.
You doing that?
You rap.
Oh, so you finally saying, let me try this. Let me try what these new niggas is doing.
I don't even know necessarily where that came from. I think
me neither. Cause that was not what I was listening to before.
I don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't do that.
That's
So
what I'm saying. I was just like,
the homies sent
do that.
The homie sent the beat and just was like, yo, like try son. And I was like, alright. And I was listening to a lot of X because that's like one of my favorite like artists. So I was listening to a lot of X, but then like, you know, I didn't want to like bite. You know, I never want to feel like I'm like, you know, trying to fill somebody's shoes, especially like that nigga, because you can't fill his shoes. So I was like, all right, like I feel the vibe. And then that sort of like more or less was like a freestyle. Like it sort of just came to me at the moment. Like it really was just all vibes. But I tried to keep my lyrical integrity as much as I possibly could. So without being like, hey, just the whole like song.
Nah, bro, you sauced it just enough because like it really came off on some real like cocky like.
It wasn't like you were doing the same thing everybody else does.
Yeah, but
it
was
somehow
like,
it was. You know what I mean?
Like you weren't doing what they was doing, but you was kind of doing what they was doing,
Like,
but in
look,
your
this is
own
my
way. This is
version.
my version,
Right.
and I'ma still sauce it better than the niggas that's doing it right now. So I appreciated the switch up that you did on that because I'm used to hearing Dead Man Zeno.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dead Man, you know what I'm talking about. Like how you be rapping on beats and shit like and I'm like, yo, you have a specific type of flow.
But
of how
I feel
you
like that's
rap.
necessary to switch it up.
Of
Because
course,
you
of
get
course.
caught in
You
that.
don't want to get complacent.
Exactly. I
Complacency
never want to get
is
complacent.
the problem in any
Like-
field.
Exactly.
'Cause, like,
exactly.
I love lyricists, but then like it's times where I don't listen to lyricists. And, like I said, my favorite musician of all time, Jimi Hendrix, and then like my favorite musician in hip hop is Ye. So it's times where I'm not listening.
We've had whole debates about Ye.
Yeah,
Ye is the greatest.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ye is the greatest.
Ye is the greatest.
Ye is the greatest.
Ye has switched from being my favorite artist to being my most hated artist to being my all right, I see what you're doing artist. I don't know.
Ye is a genius.
I'm
in
just
his
I'm
own
just
right.
gonna say like
Ye's a genius. in his own
catalog,
right.
like who catalog. Hove got like 36 albums. They fire some of them.
Who produced them though?
Ye only got like what Blueprint 1.
No, got a few.
A few, but then a lot of them is like Just Blaze.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
So
Blaze.
Just Blaze.
Although I don't care what nobody say, Watch the Throne is the greatest album ever created. I don't.
I'ma head out.
You don't think Watch the Throne was fire?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say it wasn't fire.
I didn't say it wasn't fire.
But to say that Watch the Throne was the greatest.
Okay. Greatest contemporary. Who came out better than that? We can have this debate right now. I got hits for everybody.
Damn.
And I'm not a Jay fan. I'm
what
the
is
first segment.
what is I love Jay. What is the question?
All right. So,
Heard
of all-
you, Wayne.
in the past, I'll say from 2010 to now, what album was better than Watch the Throne? And I'm not. And let me be very clear.
To Pimp a Butterfly?
I was just about to say I'm not counting Kendrick because Kendrick.
Oh wow!
I'm not counting Kendrick.
Wow, you can't count Kendrick. Okay. What's that shit that Cole just dropped? The last shit he dropped. Kids on Drugs. KOD.
Is KOD better than Watch the Throne?
I don't think so.
When
It's
did
good.
When
Don't
did
get me-
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy drop?
Before Watch the Throne.
First of all, in my opinion, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
It's Ye's greatest body of work.
I'm gonna head out. Son, the first half of the album is fire, and then after that he
The
started
first
going
half?
abstract. And
You're
first half of that album
tripping.
is fire.
You're tripping.
And then the second half of that album, in my opinion, I was just
I'm
like,
talking about. I'm not just talking about rapping, bro.
Neither
I'm
am
talking
I.
about musical, like genius and creativity and
Don't get me-
artistic creativity and the shit that he put into that album. Not just musically. That is Ye's greatest body of
I
work.
strongly disagree.
Well,
Will
In
agree
my
to
opinion,
disagree.
it's either that or Graduation.
That or
Is the
graduation.
best. Graduation
That or
is
graduation.
easily the best album.
That or graduation.
I don't know if it's easily the greatest.
Graduation is his best commercial album.
Graduation hit different though.
Graduation
Graduation was his.
way
I think
different.
graduation was his
Homecoming,
biggest
come on.
commercial album. Like everybody knew about graduation. But then again, it's like everybody also knew about My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Right. I'm
Damn,
sorry.
I don't know.
I think
I don't know. I think we'd probably have to like
this is
go
one.
back and forth on the album But that would be for a whole nother episode.
I'm just
That's a whole
saying.
nother
How many
episode.
albums Ye got? 9. Only 2 of them.
Ooh, wait.
Only 2 of them. People be like, eh. And if anybody else dropped those albums, we'd be like, this is amazing.
I'm sorry, because I did not love Yeezus.
I did not
But
love
I'm
we
saying-
had
but I'm
this
sa-
debate. I
But I'm
remember,
saying
yes.
if anybody else dropped Yeezus,
No, bro, I'd still say I don't like it.
bro.
I agree.
I think if
I agree.
I
I,
would
I
still-
agree with Saint. I agree with
I would
Saint.
I
still
think if
say I don't
anybody else
because
dro-
I don't listen to music for the artist. I listen to music for the music.
For the
If
music?
I didn't listening to Yeezus, I was like, this is all right.
Yeezus grew, like, it grew on me. I'm not gonna say like, yeah, I'm listening to like, you know, the
Facts.
album.
Oh,
every day and all
facts.
that.
Sunset. What about 808 and Heartbreaks?
Oh,
Yo,
God, I'm gonna
crazy.
get
I'm
crucified.
not that much of an 808
Oh,
fan.
thank you. I just said I was like, yo, I'm gonna get crucified because I did not care for that.
That
It's
set
not
off. That
that.
set off a whole generation.
And- yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I
agree.
understand.
I'm
I understand
talking about
what
for
it,
the. I'm talking about like
for the Drakes, the
okay.
Uzis. Like,
now
people
that
like
I'm thinking about it, we're going into a whole different like category because before I was saying for the music of it all, but now I'm saying for the furthering of the culture
impact.
and for the impact that it did for
Impact.
all the artists that
For
followed.
the impact wise, 808 is probably
808 is probably one of his greatest for the impact that it had,
Yeah.
not for the sound that it
And
had.
I'm not.
But
gonna
for
hold-
me, it's probably my least favorite.
I
Ye
agree.
album.
Probably,
I
yeah.
100% agree.
I actually really like Ye. Like, really like that album. I feel like it was more for him than it was for.
Oh no,
anybody else.
absolutely.
And that's why
Absolutely.
I feel like it's more like showing like what he really was like and his
What
and
he-
his psyche,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what it really was like.
Yeah,
Like,
like he was showing people, hey, I'm a little off.
yeah. And I feel like this is the first time
and
we
it's
get-
okay.
we get that like
That acceptance.
not even that, like I feel like that's like real Ye.
Yeah.
That's real Ye. This like if you think about it before, like, all right, so we go back to College Dropout. Like the idea of College Dropout is like what a black college and shit like that. Kanye didn't go to no black college. So first of all, College Dropout. I feel like the vibe. Like, where'd you get that vibe from?
I don't know where he got that vibe from, but that
I'm not.
the first two
I'm not-
albums.
I'm not saying like I don't like the album.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are
yeah.
classics.
No,
I'm
but
just
my
saying.
thing is
If you're going off of like real Ye,
Yeah,
I
where
feel
did you
like-
get where'd you get that vibe from?
exactly. I feel like real Ye is Ye.
That project.
Probably Ye and
To be completely honest, I would have to go back to that album because I only listened to it like probably twice. Really? Yeah, because at that point I was no longer a huge Ye fan. Like,
wait,
like
which album is this?
that's like his most.
No, which
recent.
album were you talking about?
Ye.
Oh, okay.
Like,
No,
like
no, no.
after.
I actually like. I watched a whole live stream with niggas in the middle of Wyoming. I was like, first off, a nigga get me to go to Wyoming, you were the greatest. There's like 5 black people there.
Fair enough.
And Kanye and his team are all of them. So
No, did you see when he was walking into the crowd and he was just like, "This is my city."
niggas,
Literally,
they
parted
partied
the
like he was
crowd.
Christ.
Like,
Like,
he parted him.
like, I'm like,
This guy, he hit different.
Yeah, nah, Kanye.
if
is
I
a
ever had
different
that
type of
effect on
artist.
people, it go to my
Bro,
Well, well,
my shit do
yeah.
not stink.
It went to his head.
so then let me ask you a
Nigga
question.
went
then.
crazy.
Graduation, college dropout, late registration, Dark Twisted Fantasy. One gotta go.
One gotta go. Wait, you said 808.
No. Wait. Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Nigga said, wait, you said 808? No, nigga, nobody said 808. You know
Dark-
damn well nobody said 808.
Dark Twisted Fantasy, Graduation, College Dropout. Damn. I'm looking at the album. I'm drawing a blank.
You say graduation already?
Yeah, Graduation.
Graduation, late registration, college
College
dropout,
Dropout,
Light Dark,
Twisted
Light
Fan-
Beautiful Dark
Twisted Fantasy.
One gotta go.
Late registration.
Wow.
Thanks for tuning into the podcast.
I can't get rid of College
Seriously?
Dropout. I can't get rid of graduation.
You can't get rid of graduation.
Graduation
changed-
can go.
Graduation changed.
My
changed
beautiful Dark
lives.
Twisted Fantasy can't go.
Yeah.
I will feel go.
Yo, that's funny because I knew he was gonna say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Those two
Honestly,
can go.
You're better than me because I would have said none of them. I'm taking the boot.
All of
I'm
these.
taking the boot.
These are all mine.
I'll go.
Really, I'm not gonna hold you because of late registration and college dropout. That is 100% the reason why I wanted to join a fraternity so bad.
Yo, his first 3 albums
Were,
were
like,
I don't know
immaculate.
anybody else with that batting average. First 3?
First
First
three?
3?
Maybe?
Kendrick, maybe.
Not even because, well, now maybe because
No,
my
it's the
beautiful,
first
my,
three,
my
though.
beautiful dark twisted, not my beautiful, To Pimp a Butterfly didn't really hit until after.
You think?
But then
I wasn't bumping.
You were.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I was
You
I
were
was bumping it too.
You were bumping it. I was bumping it, but was the mass public?
So what
Was
we
the
going,
world
are we going
bumping?
Off? Are we going off of like niggas bumping or like that?
Bro, I'm talking about the stardom that Kendrick is at now. Niggas wasn't bumping. Okay, let me change that.
So what
Let me
is
change that.
What is
Everybody
Kendrick's first
else
3?
but
Are we
niggas
going from
wasn't really-
Good Kid on, or are we going from
Okay, so
Section
good
80 on?
Good.
Because that's a different question.
No, no, bro. Section 80 was huge. Section 80 set Kendrick off. Yeah.
But are we saying like his first?
But I'm
3
talking
Section 80
about,
Good Kid,
bro.
Then
He wasn't hitting Madison Square Garden
That's
numbers until damn, bro.
that's a fact.
not damn. I would say
Damn, nigga.
nah.
Madison Square Garden sold out by himself, touring big ass arenas and like he wasn't hitting numbers like that until damn.
I was gonna say Butterfly, but no.
No, bro. That's the point that I'm trying to get to. That's
what you going
to Pimp a
from?
Butterfly.
Right,
to
right,
Pimp a
right,
Butterfly
right.
grew on people.
Kendrick's
Right.
greatest
and
album
and
is
and
Zero.
it's
Right.
it's because the climate of where we're at and where society is at now. That's why To Pimp a Butterfly has such a greater impact now.
My favorite Kendrick song of all time is You.
Facts.
Mine is Rigor Mortis.
Different.
Wow, rigor mortis.
Rigor
That's
mortis.
I
You?
feel
Son,
you.
When I tell you,
but-
if you want to hear rapidy raps,
Facts.
it's Rigor Mortis.
Facts. Somebody just said, "Damn is what Sage." What up, sis? Somebody said, "Damn is when white people ducked with him." I think her autocorrect kicked in.
Yeah.
But
But
facts.
I mean, Rigor Mortis is trumpets and bars.
that's
it.
I feel you.
What? Rigor mortis was a masterpiece.
You hits different.
Nah, of course.
does.
Especially you watch the video, you like.
Nah, you definitely hits different.
Yeah.
That I remember the first time I heard that, like, cause I listen to albums, always listen to albums straight through.
Yeah, same,
Yeah,
same.
same.
I don't know how people listen to albums for the first time shuffling.
I can't do
I don't
that.
know how people do that.
I can't do
People
that.
do that. I don't know how people do that. Albums are supposed to tell a
It was
story.
really difficult listening to Carter 5 because the album was so long.
That's real.
It was difficult listening to Carter 5, period.
Nah, I love that album. It's not one of his greatest. but I
It's
love the album.
not. I expected so much more
Not
from
gonna
Carter
hold you.
5.
I did like have a moment when I heard the lighter flick though.
Facts.
You're not gonna you're not
Facts.
Gonna tell me you're getting
Facts.
excited.
Facts. Yeah, the
Yes!
niggas knew Weezy was about to
F is
Yeah.
for finally.
Weezy F and the F is for finally, nigga.
Took
Damn.
you long enough. Damn. I don't even care no more.
No, facts. It got to a point where I didn't
Where it's
care
like,
anymore.
yeah.
But then when he announced it, I was like,
But you know the thing
I'm
is,
excited again.
I'm gonna be.
There's some joints on there though. Some joints.
Yeah,
I really liked. I didn't originally like the X track. Originally,
It's cool. For I feel like what it stands for.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And then
The
when-
X track is one of
It-
those
it
songs
grew
that
on
you
me.
have to, that you kind of have to, for the culture, you gotta appreciate it.
yeah. Don't cry.
My favorite joint on there is when he finally addresses the shooting himself thing. Like, cause for years he's been saying like it was an accident and all that stuff. So like when he finally like addressed it, like,
Yeah.
nah, I was trying to like shoot myself. That I forget what's the name of the song, but it's like towards the end of the album when he's like, I forget. It go dumb hard. I forget.
There are a few songs on that album that go hard.
It'll come back to me.
But you know, my thing is though, I feel like low key that album.
Wayne is still like I feel.
Oh,
I feel
come,
Wayne
don't
die
play
right
yourself.
now. Top 5.
Yeah, don't play yourself.
Definitely still the GOAT.
But I don't know. I feel like that album. I don't know if I hyped it up in my head so much.
I hyped it up.
What, Carter
Crazy.
5?
Yeah, that for
Because
me.
I've been waiting for like 9 years.
We all were. But I feel like it didn't hit, like, don't get me wrong, it was a fire album. But I feel like it didn't hit the way I expected it to.
A-Type did. Like the Swiss joint?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah, son, but I don't know.
I'm trying to see who do I want to see Wayne with. Like a producer, who I want to see him with. I don't really know.
Well,
I know who I want to see M with. This is.
Oh, we going into Eminem now.
I want to see M full album with Alchemist. Full album Alchemist.
That should have
Either
been
that
happened.
or Primo.
Nah,
I'd rather
the M Alchemist album should have been happened.
Yeah.
It really should have, because that's his DJ.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It should have been happened. Why hasn't it happened? We will never know.
I don't know. I also need another Bad Meets Evil album. Just
Bad Meets Evil was so
just
good.
because niggas don't believe me when I say Royce the 5'9" is better than M, and niggas like look at me like I got 10 heads. I'm like, Royce is the best rapper alive, in my opinion at least.
Royce writes.
I don't agree, but I get it. I can see that.
You don't think that Royce is a better rapper than M?
And he's on a better run than M. Yo, this is all respect to the rap god, but
Yeah, of course.
Prime with the DJ Premier.
Yeah.
What is after that?
My favorite song of that
This
is
out of order, but Prime Layers, Prime 2, the Bar Exam mixtape, which is like 30 reasons why I'm better than everybody. Like Prime is one of the albums that led me to get to my current style.
Yeah.
Because before that, I sounded like M, like a lot. It was a lot of like super like chop your head off. Like, so when I heard Prime, I was like, oh, this is different. Okay. And that was the first time I really started listening like production. It was like through Primo. And then that's when that's when I found out about Dilla. And then I found out about Madlib and all that. But it was all through Prime. Like that album hit different for me. That's one of my top 5 albums all time. Like all time. That album really hit different for me. I don't know. It just came at the right time for me. So
I can see that.
I still think like Royce is like one of the
Now Royce is nasty.
best rappers alive. Like just on some lyrical, no album making and like just rapping ability. I got Royce against anybody.
Hold on, now I gotta see the name of something because I can't remember the name of that song.
And it's crazy because Royce gets better over time. If you listen
Facts.
to
He does.
Success is Certain and Death is Certain, his earlier albums, and you listen to Royce now, he's a different person.
As he should be.
You know who-
Artists should evolve over
Yeah.
time.
And
Yeah,
that's-
but it seemed like some people like hit like a plateau,
Yeah.
and they don't really get better.
Yeah.
Royce keeps getting better. With time, he's like fine wine. Bro, just
Although as corny and as commercial as the song is, my favorite song on the album is on Bad Meets Evil is I'm on everything.
Oh, I think I was about to say lighters.
Oh, Light is good, but no, I don't know why. I think it might be low key because of Mike Epps.
I was about to say that.
It
Mike
might be
Epps.
because of the sample,
Oh,
but I don't know.
I like the beginning, the Welcome to Hell.
Oh yeah.
Just switch emotion, cut off, still froze, I'm froze. That the flow switch and it was going.
Yeah,
in and out.
yeah.
Royce makes M go.
Nuts. To a whole
Royce
nother
brings
level.
out
Nobody
the best
else
in
does
him. Yeah,
that
yeah,
to
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he knows low key like. This
Wait.
nigga
Nah,
will
he
dust
I
me.
think he said it
Yeah,
before.
I was just about to say that.
he
I
said
low-key
it
feel like
before
he said
that Royce is better than him.
Royce needs more respect. Saha the Prince needs more.
Saha the Prince.
Saha is a god.
Yes.
Anytime Ye sounds so like too lyrical, it's that.
Saha.
Like
Facts.
damn, Ye just
Snaps.
some couples.
Well, do you just have a triple, a quadruple entendre?
Saha, where you at?
Yeah, no, Saha. Oh
You
man.
did your thing, bro.
Saha, King Los.
Facts. King Los is
First off, Los will kill
underrated.
most niggas.
Why
with-
did you look
off
so
the top.
offended just now? He was just like, listen. You know, your
No,
face is
I,
not like,
I just was like really like it's just rap shit.
yeah.
It's just real rap shit.
that's the thing is-
like
and-
the thing about Zeno, there's two things that I know that Zeno is passionate about: rapping, that being one,
Mm-hmm.
and fighting, That being 2.
Yeah.
I know there's other things,
But
those are the top 2.
That's top 2.
Fighting?
Yeah.
Like MMA.
Oh, I thought he meant like you was just going to walk down the street and stole somebody
I'm
out.
just fading niggas. Niggas don't fight no more.
Catch a fade. What you at? What you doing?
Nah, people not playing fair out here in Brooklyn no more, son. You catch a fade, somebody get shot. It's not worth it no more.
But
Yeah, big facts. But see, this is the thing is like I like that rap nerd. When you start talking about the deep cuts of music.
I could do that. I could do that for hours. I like reading like liner notes to albums and shit. Like,
wow.
Who produced this? Like who got the publishing? like.
I'm not gonna
like
hold you.
that.
All right, I'm out of my league there.
I'm crying.
Yeah, no.
Oh no, it's different for me. Like when you see like, especially when I started finding out who owned their masters and shit, that shit is really fun.
Yo,
When
I'm
I found out
interested in.
Cole owns masters. All right, I see you.
I see you, bro.
But yeah,
real
I
early.
was like, how this nigga get it? I don't know, but I see you.
That's one thing I'm really starting to respect about a lot of people in the industry right now is that everybody is aware now of getting their own masters.
And
publishing. Oh my. Yeah, son, like I have a boy, right? He's in my opinion, probably one of the most underrated, not known artists. You know what I mean?
Who you talking about?
You don't know. You actually don't know.
Oh, okay.
But what's his name is fire too. Hippie?
Yeah.
Hippie's fire.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking about him. Right? And I was telling him, like, yo, bro, like, you need to go on your social media runs. You need to, create your YouTubes, make your own projects, and own your own art. He's so focused on getting signed because he's like, oh, well,
Why?
even if
I don't know.
they get me and they shelf me, I still get paid, and then I can go and do other things. And I'm like, that is so back-ass words.
It really is. Cause like I started getting like coming up, that was like the main goal.
Yeah, everybody wanted to get signed back in the day.
You. But then I think I kept hearing a bunch of horror stories.
Yeah.
Like when it came out, like this nigga Baby Old Wayne, like 50 mils, like that's like
50 mil, my
like,
nigga. What? That's a lot.
I don't even know, like
I don't even know how to comprehend that.
Like I don't know what I
don't
would
even
try
know what
to
I would do with
to
Right.
it. Like,
Right. Like,
Wayne is a great guy, cause like
I'm sorry.
I might have to come see you. 50 mil, bro. That's
real?
life changing,
bro?
like nobody in my family got to work ever again over 50 mil.
That's a fact.
50 mil.
well, they might if they live in New York. Just because everything in New York.
Well,
is
why would
expensive.
I live in New York?
Exactly.
Very good question.
See,
that's
I'm
when
gonna
you
give me a
go-
ranch in Colorado
I
or
was
something
about to
like
say you go
that.
to Wisconsin where everything's like $5.
Exactly.
blow up in Colorado or Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. You know.
I always make this joke. I'll be like, yo, how many people you met from Wyoming? Oh, do that shit even exist?
Like low key, like I
Dude, that shit even exists.
I went to
You've
Wyoming
met zero
and I
people
didn't
in your
see
life
nobody
from Wyoming.
I have met no one from
Nobody.
Wyoming.
No, I haven't really been to Wyoming.
That shit is a CIA ploy. I'm telling you.
Because we sound mad disrespectful now.
How?
I mean, there's nobody in Wyoming to see the show.
Exactly.
Who the hell is watching us in Wyoming?
You know
we
this
are
people-
NYC Echo Podcast.
This is gonna come back to bite us. We're gonna go on like tour or something. And one of the times is going to be Wyoming. 3 people gonna come out and 2 of them gonna have shotguns.
You're gonna get to
Wow,
Wyoming.
we love you, Wyoming.
You're gonna get to Wyoming. It's gonna be like a CIA block and shit. They're
Like,
gonna do a rundown.
It's like, no, we can't have you here. I'm sorry.
Y'all a little too melanated to be here.
I'm
Hold
crying.
on, no, now I gotta see. I want to see another one. Gotta go.
All right, so
Go ahead.
boom. Zeno, what is your favorite song that you've ever created to date so far?
Ooh, this is why you the co-host.
Ark or Tony Stark?
Oh, I didn't hear Tony Stark.
One of those. Just because both of those is like
Some of your most lyrical.
lyrical and like the content. Because I could rap all day for like rapping about nothing. Just being on some
Facts.
some
Lyrical,
cocky,
spiritual shit.
like feel me. That's easy. But when like you actually rap about shit, and I did that for most of my like coming up. Like when I met you, I was just turning into Zeno now.
Zeno now.
Yeah, Zeno now. Me before is just rapping about how I'm better than everybody. I'm the most arrogant, humble nigga ever.
Typical rap shit.
Yeah, you know, I'll be like, I'm better than all y'all niggas. Glory be to the Most High.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Not Jesus Christ.
Oh, D. I didn't even peep.
But not Jesus Christ for him.
But yeah, like I think I started hanging around different people, and I started reading a lot, and just like really finding out certain shit about history and like just like religion and shit like that, like finding out like the Moors and shit like that.
Yo,
and, like the Moors.
We could talk about them niggas, bro. how they created Spain, bro.
Yeah. Well, I think it's either in Tony Stark or in Ark. One of the lines I was like the Moorish Neo, and then that's like because Neo is the one, so like the Moorish Neo, that's so fire to me. But it's either one of those because I really got on like. I just found out from myself that I basically been trying to be Nas. Like I didn't even like realize it.
I wasn't even trying.
I just realized it. Like I'm trying to be Esco. Like because before I just was like just rapping. That's what I'm good at. You know, I like triple entendres and shit.
Yeah.
That shit is fun. Yeah. But I was like, I'm not talking about shit.
Right.
Like I ain't talking about shit. Like I'm just rapping, and I'm like nobody gonna remember me.
Right.
Nobody gonna remember me. I ain't talking about shit. And then that's when I got into J Electronica. J Electronica and like Nas is the people really like. I say Royce, MF Doom, the people who like helped me forge my style, mixed with M. But the people who helped me get to where I'm at and what I talk about now, Nas, J Electronica. Because I just got on like some super underground shit. Like I stopped listening to like everybody in the mainstream. Nobody could tell me shit about Kendrick. I'd be like, I don't want to hear it. But like Kendrick, Immortal Technique, you know.
Yo, I remember there was literally a point where you were fake shitting on Kendrick.
I still, nigga, he don't want no smoke.
Yo, Zito the type of nigga to be on Instagram and his story calling out
I want all
types of rappers. This nigga was like, yo, YBN Corday, I rap better than you, bro.
Yo, bro, I really was
this nigga went on his page
DM for like dumb long, bro. I wanted smoke, bro. I was like,
all right, so talk to the camera right now. Who you trying to call out right now?
My nigga YBN Corday, that nigga doodle. Nah, it's just on some like, we both relatively around the same age. We both lyrical. I just wanted to like spar. Yeah. I don't feel like I could spar.
I like lyrical.
I don't feel like I could go with people. Like I always make this joke when I have people on like my shit and like we're rapping. I'll be like, you know, I'm gonna fuck you up, right? Like I'm dead ass, but like I'm joking. But
I'm dead ass.
But I'm dead ass. Like I take pride in it. Like I take pride in like sitting there and really like, you know, bringing shit together, like this rhyme scheme, this is a reference back to the fourth line of the third verse and shit like that, and this punchline is a reference to this line in the Bible that niggas didn't even know about. And
you rap?
Yeah. So
he said yeah.
I want niggas to know I rap. I really do this.
So I just wanted to like, you know, I feel like I rap very well, but then there's also like the musical shit. That's why I made Bruce Wayne, because I was like the music is sort of lacking to an extent. So that's why I dropped like Bruce Wayne. I want to drop like other shit to be like, oh, like I could like do other shit.
Yeah, I could switch it up.
Yeah, I could. Yeah.
As an artist, as a creative, and as somebody that's interested in so many other things,
exactly.
You kind of need to do that. So, how in other ways do you incorporate your lifestyle and the things that you enjoy doing into the music, if you do that?
I don't really. I incorporate like shit I learned and shit I'm aware of, and like what I feel like. I'll write something like right after I like watch a documentary or some shit.
That's fine.
Yeah, So
some real summarize. You gotta write a whole summary about it as a school project type shit, but you doing it in song form.
yeah. So that's usually like my sort of like inspiration. Either that or I gotta hear somebody who does something sort of similar to what I do. Normally J Electron. Just hearing like the references to like, you know, although this isn't my belief system, like Islam and things like that, you know, hearing like those references, I'd be like, it make me think about the connection between Islam and something else. So like in Zendrix, it'd be like, what I said, Baruch Hashem, Alhamdulillah, divine scripture quota, came back with demons, had to fill the quota. So like,
Oh.
that just was like a reference because I've been like reading a lot about, you know, that belief system, although I have my own belief system because I'm just interested in,
You're interested to learn how they live, basically,
Yeah.
how they think.
Yeah. Because it's a different people that I never necessarily be a part of, but it's interesting how similar we are.
It's interesting how similar all three of those main
Yeah,
religions
the
are.
monotheists. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they all originated.
They all originated from.
They all derived from Judaism.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Judaism was derived from Egyptian history,
More or less.
more or less.
Shout out to my man Horace.
Facts.
Horace Osiris. Feel me?
Horus Osiris.
I'll be
Ra, you know what I'm
reading.
saying?
I'll be reading.
Oh yeah.
Emerald tablets,
Learning
stuff.
and reading
Feel
and
me?
shit.
But
So, go ahead.
that's essentially like where I get all my inspiration from. Is like it has to be somebody that I deem worthy. Exactly. Somebody I deem worthy. Excuse me. So like, you know, Nas on the last album, although people don't really like, you know, pay attention to the last album, it was some gems on that.
Yeah.
It was some gems on Nazir.
That was the lost tapes.
Nah, not Lost Tapes, Nazir.
Oh yeah.
It was some gems on there. And I was like, all right, like this inspires me to do this shit. And it's like, also I always want, when it's all said and done, people to be like, all right, top five, who your top five? And he'd be like, no matter what order, Nas and everybody top five. That's what I want.
Facts.
I want everybody top five.
Real nice.
I don't gotta be a 1, I don't gotta be 2, 3. I'm gonna be in it.
top
I
five.
need to be there though.
You just want to be in
Cause
somebody's top five.
everybody top 5, you can switch it around.
Facts.
You can switch your whole top 5 around.
Facts.
And nobody would be mad.
Nobody be mad. Although my top 5 is weird, so
So who's your top five?
me, nah.
Dylan.
MF Doom, I think he's the greatest of all time.
Okay.
Royce, M, J Electron, and then 5 I'll be switching it. It's either Nas or Daylight.
That's different.
Daylight off of just, that nigga's different. Like, his lyrical, like his pen is like, there's few people that make me be like, shit.
So
Like,
you're not calling him out.
no fucking way. I want no smoke. I want no smoke.
He's like, with that nigga?
That nigga whose career is built off destroying niggas, I'm good. I go shoot at Marshall before I shoot at that nigga. I'm good.
You have shot at Marshall.
Fuck Marshall.
But he's in your top 5.
See, that's the thing though. Like,
That's rap shit though.
Yeah.
That's rap shit. Like you can't. That's my top 5 for like niggas not named me. Feel me?
I feel you on that, bro.
I feel like you
hear
can't.
that
You can't
energy.
be. You can't. If you do anything and don't feel like you're the best, like what you doing it for?
Why are you doing it?
Why you doing it?
Waste your time.
Yeah.
What's the name? What's
You just want to be like.
You just want to do it.
You just want to be in the mix. You just want to do it.
in the mix.
You just want to be like,
That is
oh,
wild.
I did that. Like I do it.
Bro, that's the funny thing. There's a lot of
I know,
artists
and I
niggas
don't-
Well, okay, let me take that word back. There's a lot of niggas that's out here just becoming artists just because that's the in thing to do right now. And I don't want to go to college. So I don't want to go to finish high school. Or I don't want to
feel
do
you,
this.
but-
I mean, not saying that school has anything to do with it, but a lot of the times it'd be like, I just don't want to do nothing. So I just want to rap because my man's is rapping and my man's is nice. And if I'm doing what my man's is doing, I'm gonna get nice too. And then by some chance, they end up blowing up before they mans.
I feel you. But
Case in point, YBN Namir.
that get me tight, but then it don't get me tight really because like I'd be like, damn, like your ass, but
Smoke Perp is way better than Pump. Way better than
Perp
Pump.
is low key nice.
Perp low key.
Low key nice.
This nigga Perp can do some modern shit and then really do some rap shit.
Gucci Gang
Just like
Flip
Corday.
Sisters.
He could do some modern shit.
I
he could do
you stretching it.
You really go.
Stretching it.
You really gonna tell me out of all three of these YBN niggas, Corday not the nicest one?
He is, but
You
then
gonna tell me that Corday do not be spitting, bro?
but then you would like put him and Perp in the same like combo. I don't know about that. I do respect my man's Corday. I'm not gonna put him in the same combo as like Perp. He got a lot. He up there. That's just saying, bro.
That's surprising coming from me. Because I think lyrically, Corday is lyrically saying better shit. Perp is just probably putting it together differently.
No,
in a way that's more
what I'm trying to
digestible.
say is you would put. I don't think you should have mentioned them together.
Oh, in the same category because
yeah,
Corday is.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you. Okay.
That's
okay,
what I
okay.
was trying to get at.
I understand now.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Because I thought you was trying to say Perp was better than Corday. I was about to be like,
In all honesty, if you look, rewind for the past like
No,
couple minutes,
nigga.
I was literally looking back and forth because I'm like, are they talking about somebody? I'm not. Because I'm like, how can you put the two?
Is this
Like, what are we talking about? But yes. Well, I have another game.
oh God. Why are you doing that?
All right, so this is how we're gonna do this, right? You see how I just did the one gotta go?
First off, I'm saying this right now. I'm a Queens nigga. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, before you like, all right. So this one gotta go again, right? Instead of just saying, "Oh, this one," I want to hear who you're keeping first of all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping this one, which means that one gotta go. All right. This one is
I think that might be.
late registration. Not late registration. This is
I think that's college
dropout.
dropout.
All right, so-
Wait, show him. That's college dropout.
This one. Yeah. Okay. Just making sure. So college dropout. Speaker box. Love below. Jay-Z blueprint. Get Rich or Die Trying. Which is the first one you keeping? Goes nowhere.
Get rich without trying.
My guy. My guy. You feel me? I bet. So I feel it's safe to say it is the same with you.
I said what I said.
Alright, cool.
I am from Queens, so
That's
Get
not
Rich-
saying anything.
Nigga,
I'm
Rich
from
or-
Brooklyn.
Get Rich or Die Trying is going nowhere.
No. You're saying you're from Queens. I'm from Brooklyn.
I understand that. I understand what you're saying, but I'm
diamond
saying
for a
I'm
reason.
from
For a
Queens.
reason.
It went diamond for a reason.
50 is staying there, bro.
That album still
50
slaps,
bro.
That album.
He could have dropped that and never dropped anything else. It
Bro,
would've
I
been-
And it
still
would've been
know
fine.
every single word to Get Rich or Die Trying.
I
That was the
think-
first album that I ever actually
Learned from
bought.
beginning.
No, bought with my own money,
Oh,
nigga.
well, I bootlegged the hell out of it. So
Well, of course you did.
once again, I'm from Brooklyn. What do you expect? All right, so Get Rich stays. All right, so speaker box. I think I already know which one it is, and everybody here gonna be upset. But I think I already know the one that's gonna go. But all right,
The one I'm kicking out.
so late registration, speaker box love below, or the blueprint. Which one's next? Who stays?
Blueprint gotta stay. Gotta stay.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Blueprint's classic.
You a rap ass nigga.
But that album, name me one bad song on the album.
I can't tell you because I don't remember that album that well.
It don't matter. It's a classic.
I don't I agree. It's a classic, but I wasn't listening to the Blueprint until I really started listening
But
to
it's
hip hop.
cool. You could go back and listen to it now, and it's the same.
You right. Actually, I think I know which one gotta go.
Little segue.
Yeah. All of a sudden it changed.
Here is Hove's one claim to being the greatest ever.
The Blueprint.
Nah. He had Mike Jack on the album.
Oh.
I was.
Now what?
Nigga said,
What do you do?
what do you do? He had Michael Jackson on the album. What do you do? You can't do nothing. And that was before he died. What do you do?
I'm just saying that's valid.
Because niggas is putting Mike Jack on the album now after he died.
You don't even know if he would have won the work.
Exactly. Nigga had him on the album before.
All right. So which album you keeping? What's the second one?
Blueprint.
Blueprint.
That's what he said.
What about you?
I'm keeping Speaker Box Love Below. I was a huge Outkast fan. That's what I was listening to.
Can I keep half the album?
Can I keep the Love Below? Can I keep the Love Below?
Yeah.
Can I keep the Love Below? Can I? Because it was a 2-part album.
Now you gotta take it in its entirety, bro.
Damn it. I guess I'm throwing out the other one.
All right. And for
I'm
me,
sorry.
For me is Slave Registration.
That's your third one?
Yeah, that's my third.
So you're kicking out. So both of you are kicking out Speaker Box Love Below. Yep.
Just because Big Boy.
I'm crying.
All right. So
Nigga said just because Big Boy.
Big Boy not ass, but he not 3 stacks.
he not 3 stacks though.
He not 3 stacks.
He
I'm
not-
sorry, Big Boy.
He not 3 stacks.
You knew that though.
Hold on. 1 second.
Caroline. What? He made that song.
You know, apparently, like, Andre 3000 just walks around, like, 34th Street,
Oh, yeah.
like, Union
Yeah.
Square.
Yeah.
I'm like, everybody else run into this nigga but me.
Everybody runs into this nigga.
I'm
I
be walking
have at
around
least,
just
like,
trying to run into
Facts.
this nigga.
I have at least like 5 friends who have pictures with him, and I'm like, maybe I should go to the city more.
Maybe I should just walk around.
Maybe I should go to Soho more. Like, I don't know. It seems like he's always over there.
Where would he be? This a crystal shop? Yeah, he probably be there.
he probably be there.
He probably here.
Erica might be with him.
Why do you want that?
Erica might be with him one day. You know, I might see both of them. 2 for 1. You know, she be in New York.
I feel like you walk in, they like have like a Tibetan bowl and shit. Like,
All right. So I'm keeping College Dropout.
I figured.
I'm keeping College Dropout too.
I figured.
Now, if it was a solo 3 Stacks album, that's a different story.
I'm keeping
So
College
the third song
Dropout.
that you
I'm keeping College Dropout.
keeping is the third one.
Yeah.
So
I'm
So that means you're getting rid of
Blueprint.
Yeah. I wasn't really listening to Jay at that time.
I'm getting rid of it.
Speaker Box Love
yeah.
Below. Yeah, I know.
Speaker Box.
Both of y'all getting rid of Speaker Box Love Below.
Just because.
Now you getting rid of Blueprint?
No. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Speaker Box.
That's what I said. Both
Yeah.
of y'all. It's cool.
Just
But I wasn't really listening to like the only real rap artist I was listening to at that time was 50.
Yeah.
To be completely honest with
50
you.
and Kanye.
I thought he was about to say.
Yes. I'm keeping it bad.
Because that was my emotion. I was like, well,
That's on you.
Not
Production.
really. I wasn't listening to Ye at that time.
The production.
I honestly didn't start listening to Ye
Nah,
until
but when you say like real hip hop or whatever you want to categorize it as, I mean maybe like production because he like ran with Dilla sound and tried to do what Dilla do, although he couldn't. R.I.P. to Dilla. But like the bars don't match. Like
facts.
You know why I liked that Kanye album so much? I'm gonna keep it so established.
It's not graduation.
No, I'm not talking about graduation.
I know. I'm telling you.
No, it's not graduation. But you know why I like that album so much?
why?
Kanye was on the Chappelle Show like 4 different times. And
Him or Dave are mad cool.
yeah, apparently.
He said
And
apparently.
that, I don't know, that solidified Ye for me. And then at that time,
Dave Chappelle's solidified.
honestly, yeah, seriously. And at the time, I was listening to Get Rich.
Dylan might be based on Kanye too, if you think about it. The top 5.
No, it was Dylan.
I know, but I'm just saying Dylan might be based on Kanye. If you
right.
think about it.
But yeah, so it was that album. It was College Dropout, and it was B by Common. Those 3 albums ran my post-graduate. Yeah.
I might get my hip hop card revoked. I've never listened to a Common album.
What?
Ever.
Bro,
Alright, so I said
wasn't even listening to hip hop like that, and I've listened to a Common.
I said it.
Never listened to a Common
B
album.
is the one
Like,
Common album that I
that you-
can say that I have listened to.
I know more about No ID than I do about Common. And No ID is the reason we have Common.
True.
Okay, I can't argue that.
I can't argue that. Yeah, you're right.
You're right. But that is interesting to hear, sir.
Never listened to Common.
You as like a super like hip hop fan.
I've heard him like verses. I'm like, yeah, yeah, that's pretty dope. But I've never like been like, yo, let me listen to like a Common album.
Really?
Oh, no.
I was like that
I
until I
truly don't
listened
know what
to.
to-
I don't
No,
know.
there was
Whenever
B,
you say Common,
and then
always
there was this other Common.
Chocolate?
Nah, there was this other
whenever you say
Common
Common,
album.
always think like the actor. Like, although I know he's like a great lyricist and like he's his own favorite rapper, but always think of like the nigga that was in John Wick.
The Dream of the Believer. The Dream of the Believer. Yo, that album, I remember when that shit dropped. And that ran through my iPod. iPod Touch.
I was the only idiot on the planet that had a Zoom. The only one.
Yeah, we see where that went.
I still have my Zoom.
Do you really? Does it work?
Yeah, it works.
Wow. You should hold on to that. That might.
Nobody wants that.
I'd like to say that might never be
It's
worth
not
something.
gonna. No.
That might never
The
be
most
worth
expensive I think has ever been was a day it dropped.
ever.
I had these
ever.
corny games. Oh my god, that was.
It will never. It had its own like software system. No,
Yeah, it was bad.
Anyway, The Dream of the Believer was a great album. B was a great album, and Finding Forever
was
a great
amazing
album.
Okay, so like
Other than that,
top 5 albums though.
Nobody Smiling was good too.
Electric Circus was good.
I don't remember Electric Circus. I was not listening to Common in 2002.
I was.
Well, clearly.
Y'all gonna stop calling me old. I am not old. I am well seasoned.
You are.
Well seasoned.
Remember, I know your age, nigga.
I know where you live.
I'm not old. I'm just I'm a veteran in life, nigga. I don't know
Yeah,
you-
facts. You feel me?
Remember, I know your age, nigga.
Y'all gonna stop calling me. That's all I know.
Do another one, gotta
So
go.
we're looking for a new host for the NYC podcast.
Oh no! Don't do that. Do another one, gotta go.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, before we talk about one more song by Zeno, I got one more song I gotta talk about because he was kind of walking in the style that I'm used to him in. Nah, don't do that, cause I wasn't even really listening to that.
Okay.
Because actually, if you could do that with him, you could do that with him. I can't participate in that one.
All right, well then I'm gonna do this one.
Alright, you could do that one.
Alright.
But then do that one with him, cause
Which one? This one?
I know he'll resonate. With
All right,
that
fine.
one.
So I'll do that one next time.
Yeah.
All right. So then, Capital Punishment, Illmatic, Enter the Woo, It's Dark and Hell is Hot. Who's the first one you saving? I already know which one I'm saving. Ooh, I think I might have stumped him. Capital Punishment,
Okay.
Illmatic, Enter the Woo, It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Okay. Illmatic.
Yeah, you saving Illmatic first?
Yeah, Illmatic gotta stay. That can't go
Gotta
nowhere.
save Illmatic.
Always
It's
gotta
nice.
save Illmatic.
That's the one you was gonna get rid of.
No. I was gonna get rid of it. That might have been the one I got rid of. I know for a fact Capital Punishment is going nowhere. Capital Punishment is going nowhere. I got hands for anybody.
I can't participate in that one. I'm sorry.
He looks genuinely upset.
I'm just thinking about all the albums.
Yeah. Yo,
My hair.
the one that gotta go is gonna hurt. All right, so which one are you saving?
The next one after Illmatic?
No, which was all right? So Illmatic's the first for you, and Capital Punishment for me. And say you abstaining.
Huh?
You abstaining. You're not voting.
I'm not voting because
Okay.
there's only
So I go
2
again.
albums on that list that I actually listen to.
Which one?
Nas and DMX.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
Yeah, it is. All right, what's next? What are you saving?
So you saved Illmatic and what?
No, he saved Illmatic. I saved Capital Punishment.
Okay. I'm
gonna save that DMX.
As you should, bro. That's one of the 2 that I know.
I'm gonna go with the DMX album also. I'm gonna go with the DMX album.
Interesting.
This is gonna hurt. I already see which one I'm gonna have to get rid of, and this one's gonna hurt.
I don't resonate with this line, but it just hit me the first time I heard it. It was like, I sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap. When I first heard that,
I was like, yeah.
I was like,
that's hard though.
Yeah.
He's like,
That's hard though.
that line hard though, bro. But
That's hard. That's like Psalms 22.
how are you able to? They were okay. Of course they were okay with this. Of course they were.
Okay.
They want you to do that.
So now, which one do you save
the
next?
last one?
So you saving Illmatic, you saving Dark and Hell is Hot. I'm saving Capital Punishment and Dark and Hell is Hot. I think we're gonna get rid of the same album. No, we're not.
You're not.
We're not. I already see what's going.
Cause he already he already saved it.
Give me that Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Give me the Wu-Tang.
I was gonna say I'm gonna have to keep Illmatic. I'm gonna have to get rid of the Wu-Tang. And that shit hurt.
I'm keeping it with Wu-Tang.
Wait, these are all New York artists.
Duh.
I just peeped.
Did you just peep?
Yeah, I literally just peeped. Because these are all different boroughs. Except Brooklyn. No, DMX?
DMX.
Wait, no, DMX is not from New York.
He's from Yonkers.
No,
or something like
yeah,
that.
he's from Yonkers.
Nigga said DMX isn't from New York.
Okay, I meant the 5 boroughs.
What?
I feel like I dead just broke Zeno.
I heard.
Damn, Z, how you feel?
I didn't want to do that.
He's like, I want this shit to be
like
over.
Wait, so
now.
what, you got rid of Capital Punishment?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's getting rid of that Capital Punishment.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Because I listen to Capital Punishment way more than I listen to Enter the Woo. And I listen to Enter the Woo like...
I didn't listen to either of those 2.
That's insane. That goes to show that...
I wasn't a huge Big Pun fan either.
Yeah, fair enough.
Pun is amazing.
Pun is amazing.
Lyrically, he's fire. Lyrically,
his son is nice too.
Chris Rivers is the...
Yeah, his son is nasty.
That's my guy.
Leave him dead in the middle, a little Italy. Little do we know we just riddle a middle man who didn't do diddly.
I was like, what? Yo. Heard you, Big Pun son.
But yes, I think I just broke our guest. And unfortunately...
Let's break him again. That next one, real quick.
This one?
Just go right into it.
Alright, so we're going to do this real quick because we're cutting real close on that time. Alright, so Marshall Mathers LP, Slim Shady LP, Eminem Show, Recovery. First one that gotta go.
That's easy.
Recovery gotta go.
Gotta go?
Recovery gotta go.
Which one you keeping? Which one?
Oh, first one I'm saving?
I think we all... So then it's kind of pointless.
Slim Shady LP stays.
Slim Shady LP definitely stays.
That's my favorite M album of all time. Slim Shady LP. Is because he's still broke.
Yeah.
So
I think
like
every artist is better when they're broke.
So like for example, what's Rock Bottom? I think it's like M's. He was like what he had said on there. Really, he was like I feel like them 2 cops when Tupac shot him. Hope your doors got new locks on them. My baby girl ain't got no shoes or socks on them, and that something. It was mad fire. He's like broke, and you can tell this is before he
Yeah, this is before Eminem
really,
was Eminem. First of
like,
all, this is
I got problems. Everybody on my blocks got them. That like
yeah.
Oh, it says one has to go.
Yeah.
Is Recovery.
All
of the album is not.
Recovery is nice,
Recovery
but
is
the
nice.
other 3
Out
were
of
way
the
better.
3 R albums he had.
I
Recovery
think
was
this is the
best.
first one that we would have been. All right, so what will you save second?
Marshall Mathers up here.
Gotta go.
No. Which is the one you're gonna save second?
Oh yeah, definitely Marshall Mathers LP.
I would have said Eminem Show.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
If we ranking those albums for me, Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP,
Eminem Show.
Eminem Show.
I don't know.
Did you say what was
Recovery. Recovery's the fourth one.
Was fourth?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you said relapse and then recovery.
Nah.
We don't talk about relapse.
We're gonna talk about
Relapse is actually not that bad.
It's not that bad.
But it's not that.
It
good.
actually, like, when you listen to it more and more, although
it grows on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say
when you
that's
get
it.
around the accents, it's actually.
Yeah.
It's actually.
It's not bad.
When you get around the accents,
It's actually like type 5.
it's type
Yeah,
far.
a little bit. I see that.
I mean, it's cool.
There's some weird bars in there. But it's
Yeah, he has some questionable bars.
very
100.
questionable.
That was like old school. I think he tried really, really hard to go back to like original Slim Shady with that album.
Yeah, but
And
you're not.
But
because
he
he
tried
tried
so hard.
You're not high though.
Exactly. You're
Right.
not high anymore.
Is like
Like you was.
Although
high
I
off
would
drugs
say
when
he
you
wasn't high in Bad Meets Evil.
wasn't, but then he's been sober a while, so
Fair enough.
he got used to
enough.
rapping
Fair enough.
sober.
Also,
I don't know.
Also,
I think
he was paired up with Royce, so he knows he,
He better come
come
correct.
or get dusted.
Yeah, that's big
knew,
facts.
He knew if he ain't come correct, that album was not coming out.
That is super duper facts.
Well, I was about to say, but I don't know. Artists kind of perform better.
When they're broke.
Nah, not even when they're broke. When they're like on something, which sounds so bad.
I've heard people say that.
Like
I've heard people say
I
that.
love Wayne, but when Wayne's sipping, he different.
Yeah, like the weekend was cool. I don't know who this Abel nigga is. I don't know who this Abel nigga.
Like-
This nigga look like a straight up pedophile now with that
Like,
mustache.
Oh
he got.
my god, son!
This nigga look crazy.
When I saw the picture, my first thought, what happened to Charles Gambino? That was my first. And then I saw it was like, oh no, that's the
You're like,
weekend.
oh, that's the weekend.
Like-
oh no, that's not the weekend. That's Abel. Abel, where'd the weekend go?
Nah, that's
First you cut your hair,
that's not,
and now you
got a
you
pedo
got
mustache.
a pedo stash. What are you doing, bro?
That's not
What's
the
going
weekend.
on?
That's
Like,
definitely Thursday
Marshall.
night.
That's funny. He said Thursday.
He said Thursday night.
Marshall, like when he's like on shit, he might be the best rapper ever.
Yeah,
On shit.
But this nigga was on shit that would like
he was on all the shit
kills
though.
you.
He was on everything.
He was on everything.
everything.
Yeah,
He was on
exactly.
everything.
Once niggas start saying, "Yeah, I was huffing PCP," what? Why, nigga? What is it?
Puts on the album.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
I
yeah,
see
okay,
why.
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you hear the shit when he's sober, you're like,
It's not hitting the same goal.
PCP?
Take it, please.
Take it.
See, and the sad thing is that is such a selfish thing for us to say, though.
And it is. And as the consumer, yeah. And as the consumer, there's a lot of consumers that do actually feel that way, and that will like wholeheartedly be like, "Yo, we want the old blah 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 do whatever you got to do to get back to that place."
You listen to like Hendrix and shit, and like the shit this nigga was able to do on acid,
Right.
is ridiculous. Like, all right, so I've written amazing shit while being on acid. Amazing shit, like personally, some of my best shit. I think like Tony Stark, one of those, was like written on acid. Like shit just hits different, more creative for whatever reason. And
It is said that every artist should try. If you're a creative, every artist should, or whatever you do, you should try acid at least once.
I think so.
I'm not condoning it or endorsing it or saying
By
to
any
go try
means?
it by any means.
By any means.
And don't
Plug his mic.
don't do it. We are not endorsing drug use at all, but it has been said.
Yeah.
psilocybin is legal in Colorado for medical use. Just saying.
And on
that note,
yo, Zeno, no, for real though, we appreciate having you on the podcast.
It's all
able
love, all
to
love.
have that rap nerd conversation.
facts. We got so deep into the convo.
Like, bro, look at the time, man.
We really forgot that like we was trying to do this freestyle shit every show.
Oh no, I definitely. That's why I said we was doing this episode because this wife has been acting crazy.
Oh.
And y'all not about to make me look stupid 2 episodes in a row.
Oh.
Not happening. So that being said, my guy,
I got a phone.
I got a phone.
4G LTE,
4G
bruh.
LTE.
Unlimited 4G.
I'm gonna look at Boss Lady. We gonna have Zeno back on?
Nah, we gonna do it next show. Next time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I definitely want to have him back on.
Would you like to be back?
Definitely.
Yeah, perfect. So before we leave, please tell the people where they can find you. What?
Oh, that's scared as shit. I was like, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me.
Quick thing. We could wrap up the show, but you guys could still freestyle for your IG lives.
Okay. My IG live is off, but we could definitely hop back on real quick.
All right. So tell the people where they can find you and how.
All right, so basically 777 Zeno everywhere. That's XENO. Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple, etc., etc. Yeah, basically that everywhere.
Alright. Any projects you have that you want to tell people about as well?
Projects? No, I haven't dropped a project in a while, but I do drop a single every month on the 7th day.
Okay.
So, and that's not like a reference to the Sabbath or anything. That's just literally the 7th day of every month. I've dropped a single. So this month is Zendrix. Next month, I actually have what I'm gonna drop. It's in a tuck though.
Okay.
I'm gonna play that after. But yeah. So that's essentially it. 777 Zeno everywhere.
All the things.
All the things.
Saying, go ahead. Where can the people find you? What you got going on?
You can find me at superlative.sane. Don't forget
the dot.
Just now. I definitely didn't.
No,
forget.
I nearly forgot the dot.
Yeah, you almost forgot the dot. Don't ever forget.
Never forget the dot.
Yeah, at superlative.sane on all that. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I got my website, superlativesane.com.
Oh, you the website?
Oh, he designs a website. He definitely designs websites, and he's good at it. It's kind of his job.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like
that's kind of what I do.
Yeah, that's kind of what he
government.
does. Besides this, as for things that I got going on, I'm forever working. Me and Zeno got a song that we finna work
that
on.
gotta
in a
come
few.
out. You ready for that though?
Bro, are you ready for that?
Big,
Because
I
let Staz and
I'm not Staz, nigga.
No. I'm saying I let them hear it, and they were like, "Nah, this Zeno's about to black on this." I was like, "I know. That's why I got it for him." So, and on top of that, no niggas got the lease and shit already. So it's whenever you ready type shit. So you know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
You feel me? So aside from that, I got like mad projects I'm working on.
I saw you started vlogging too.
Oh yeah, I started putting out vlogs every Sunday.
I need to get on that
every Sunday. Tune in to my Instagram and tune into my YouTube. I'm dropping vlogs.
Tune into that nigga YouTube.
I already have
more important.
vlogs 1 and 2 out.
And they are both funny.
You heard from him. He doesn't even like to laugh at me. So
I mean, I laugh at you, but
anyway, so yeah, Sundays vlogs coming out. I'm working on a bunch of projects at the same time, but that's to be continued. After you, sir.
All right. So you can find me on all of the things. Ron.Lizama. Don't forget the dot. See, you nearly forgot the dot now. Now it's your turn. Yes, Ron.Lizama, double N. Ron.Lizama. Also, just know that I'm actually part of this group called The Creative Circle. We're having a meet and mingle on September 22nd. If tickets are on Eventbrite, you can find all the information on my various social medias. Of course, everybody here is invited. Please, we are looking forward to seeing you guys there. And yeah.
Wait, one last thing.
What up?
Shouts out to my collector, Trip 7 Pantheon. Shouts out to Azul, my man Brandon, Rakai, everybody. I know I missed mad at y'all niggas, but shouts out to the whole team. Because honestly, I wouldn't have put out as much music as I have without niggas pushing me to.
And you need a strong team behind
exactly.
Big facts.
And my boy Azul has made like every beat I probably rapped on this year,
Nice.
except for like the 2 Dilla joints I rapped on at the beginning of the year. But like everything else is from that guy. So shouts out to him. That boy is the god. Yeah. He don't rap as good as me, but he the god.
Speaking of teams, Sane is definitely my wingman. This guy has always been here to help make sure that all my stuff is popping or whatever. So shout out to making sure that you have a good team.
And also, don't ever forget to shout out boss lady.
Oh, I disrespected myself. I apologize,
Don't
boss
ever
lady.
disrespect yourself like that.
I apologize. I
Ever.
apologize. Because if it wasn't for her, none of us would be
This
here
wouldn't
right
be
now.
happening if it wasn't for boss lady and moms. Like, it wouldn't be happening. So shout out to them. Shout out to the team. Like we said, you always got to have a strong team, a strong support system behind you.
Yep.
And with that being said, go ahead, bro.
We're going to be out of here. We going to check you later. Peace.
Hold the messianic arrival, golden era revival. One hand on the Bible, intentions homicidal. Towards arrival, no golden calf, I'm your idol. The living God like Hove, I hold the title. Rode in on the tidal wave, Poseidon's trident. Warfare of a high grace, make a pussy sound like a damn grenade. I got it locked, I got it made. I'll be the one like Kenobi, the flow be high hand, 06, Kobe, you know who, the go be. Hyper about the time, chamber size, space and time. Where I get better with the rhymes over time. Like fine wine, you can hold in the ceiling when I reach my prime. Look in the eyes, devil in the skies, the forecome after the pride. But laws are fixed, I don't abide when the earth and I collide. Vibes 94 nines, prolific Carter 75. Spit a hell of a line and Ella revive. This that return to the last dragon, man, tight and snapping. To destroy half the universe, have the backtracking. All y'all's food, omelet. The black god, fresh to death, Tony Stark with the gauntlet. Who nice is black, I ain't get a response yet. Hope y'all overdose from coast to coast. Y'all not even audible, y'all audible. I swooped in with a fez and smacked a nigga with a Torah scroll. Do you see what I done? Pussy that rhetorical. Every verse is historical. His arrival was prophesized by the oracle. Damn. Oops, I done did it again. Enigma Sound, Trip 7 Pantheon. Yeah. Behold the black god.